Okay, I guess I'm live. Just like always, this show's never planned. I'm on my way home from work. Just had my boss drive right by me. It's funny. Probably like, why are you out so early? But everything's done. Everything's caught up. We're good to go. So I'll be headed to the store once again. And then I got to get home and try to sleep for a few hours. See what happens. If I don't get anybody in the chat soon, I will just shut her down and then move on with my day. So, hope everybody had a good weekend. Had some fun this weekend. Friday, I didn't do too much. Just took my son to Cabela's and got some stuff there, some gift cards. And then on Saturday, I shook off the rust and uh, DJ'd my wife's work party, which was fun. I got to play my equipment. Got to hear some loud music. What's up, Stinks? How you doing, man? Well, it's probably kind of good night for me soon, you know. But good morning to everybody. It actually was a decent morning. It was a busy Sunday night for us, but it went well. Everything flowed real nice. We had a lot of orders to do. We had some kids home from college helping us out with selecting all the orders for the outbound trucks and the local trucks in the morning for the stores. But they went back to school, so when we came in, we had a lot more than we've been used to for the last like 2-3 weeks because they were on break. There he is, Todd Mother, Pain Mother. There's the Pain Mother. I knew you were coming, Pain. Um, so yeah, I'm headed home. I would put my drive in here, but I got like 20% battery, so it's hooked up to the charger. So kind of stinks too because it's a clear night. You could have saw downtown and everything. Um, or clear morning. What am I saying? That's what I mean. I'm nocturnal, so I think this is like my nighttime. But it's a balmy 19 degrees. With the wind, it feels like 13, so it is freezing out. So I got the heated seats and the heated steering wheel on, so I'm doing all right. You doing a coffee show there, Stiggs? I might not be able to make it because hopefully I'll be asleep. So, no, I'm done, Payne. I'm done now. I mean, I finish between 5 and 6 a.m. at work. Usually on a Sunday going into Monday, it's like our busiest day. We have the most orders to fulfill, and we have the most trucks usually that come in. But the night crew, when I was off Saturday going into Sunday, actually had a lot of receiving to do. So they cleaned up a ton of trucks that we didn't have to do tonight. But where they did more receiving, we had to do more order pulling, which is fine with me. 28 in North Jersey, yeah. Yeah, it's cold, man. It's like you get out, it feels like your boogers are freezing, for lack of a better comparison. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't have anything hooked up. It's just yeah, Sunday through Monday pain is usually my longest shift of the week, or Thursday into Friday. That's when everybody's basically refueling, from the weekend because we don't deliver on Saturday, or we don't deliver on Sundays to all the local stuff. So they have the whole weekend of inventory getting cleaned out, so we got to fill them back up for Monday. Good steaks. So yeah, it's always a long, feels like forever. But when it's busy like it was last night, it flies by, which is good. you know, a lot of times, if we don't finish the orders or whatever, the day crew comes in and helps us, clean everything up. And, I usually don't stay past 6 o'clock. So usually 10 hours is like the limit. But, if it's blizzarding out or something's bad and people can't make it into work or, they're late, being management, I got to stay. So, there's been times where I've had to stay, past that and stuff. So, more carrots Sunday through Monday. No, carrots didn't come in today. We usually get a lot of loads from California, like lettuce and, every different type of lettuce you could think of. And the bag lettuce is, we get a lot of that. Pre-bagged lettuce, shredded lettuce, salad lettuce, coleslaw, stuff like that. What else? We always have a mushroom truck that comes every day except for Monday and Saturday night. But I never knew how many mushrooms existed until I started working where I'm at. So, yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, no carrots today, but we're full of carrots. We must have got them. We must have got them when I wasn't there because the carrot aisle is pretty full. Yeah, you're right, Payne. Yeah, it's definitely better when it's busy. We're in our slow season now. During summertime, a lot of people set up local stands at the local markets. Like, I don't want to call it like a flea market, but it's like a produce market more or less. And they have they rent a space out for the summer, and they sell they buy stuff from us, or it's homegrown stuff. But we have to service a lot of those guys too. So the summer, we have our normal orders plus these other vendors that do their stands. So summer's really stressful, actually. Hey, what's up there, Don? How you doing? We're running 3 strong, it seems, right now. But yeah, so I was almost tempted to do a show last night when I got out of our event there, but I was exhausted. I was totally exhausted. My weekends my weekend sleep is different than my week, during the week sleep. So I try to sleep like a normal human on the weekends, and it's probably not the right thing to do. So by the time, regular bedtime comes along, I'm destroyed. I'll pass out. Yeah, Payne. I never dabbled in that, man. Never dabbled in shrooms or anything like that. Fortunately, I have an older brother who probably has done everything under the sun, and I've seen, what's happened to him throughout his lifetime. So I kind of steer clear of all that shit. So, I mean, it's probably a good thing because who knows, I might have turned out a little different. Who knows? You know, you're always grateful when yeah, well, why are you here then, asshole? You get plenty of carrots there. Yeah, what's funny is most of the carrots that we get come from Canada over the border here. Um, you know, from my work and even from my house, the Peace Bridge. There's 3 bridges, but the one that we take normally is the Peace Bridge. It's called. I just actually drove under it. It's only about 10 minutes from my house and my work, for that matter. So it's real easy to get to Canada from where I'm at. Real easy. Niagara Falls is, if you want to go see the falls, that's only about 15 to 20 minutes away from where I'm at. We try to go there, once or twice a year just to walk around and check it out. But, yeah, Niagara Falls is kind of dumpy, like, the area around it. So you kind of gotta careful when you're there anyway. Um, but more about the number of mushrooms added. Yeah, okay, all right. My brother is currently away getting help. So, he's been there a long time actually, and looks a lot better, and he seems to be doing a lot better, and he's nowhere near us. So, that's the one good thing is he is out in the middle of nowhere where he doesn't know anyone or anything, and it's probably the best thing for him. So, but yeah, he's getting help right now again. So, but yeah, I don't know. So today, actually, I'm going to my friend. He's a doctor. He's a surgeon actually, and I'm getting my right knee looked at because slowly but surely I've been getting pain, no pun intended, in my knee, um, and now it's like the whole knee, like where I'm limping now, and it almost feels like my kneecaps kind of like just swishing around in there, like it's not like uh, it's not how could I say it's not like sturdy in there. I don't know, but it's been getting like if I drive for any certain amount of time or if I'm on my forklift for a while, like I get off and I feel like there's something in the back of my knees is gonna snap or tear or whatever you want to say, and it sucks. Like I've never had knee pain. I got all sorts of pain everywhere else. Especially the guy in my fucking chat room right now. Um, what's it called? But yeah, I'm going to get my knee looked at, X-rayed, and I don't think it's anything too crazy because I could still walk and work and get along on it. But I just want to get looked at and X-rayed just to make sure it's nothing bad that's going to get worse fast because I cannot afford to miss work or not fulfill my DJing and photo booth contracts for my clients because I'll be in deep shit then. But yeah, you might be right there, Payne, or I might have some like fluid or something that's restricting some things or whatever. I just like I said, I hope it's an easy fix. It's one of my dear friends from school. We went to school since second grade. I called him last week, and he got me in sooner than he could have. Anybody, a stranger calling. So I'm gonna be there today. I'm gonna try to sleep for a few hours at home, and then wake up, go see him, and then probably come home and then take a nap before work tonight. So yeah, like I said, I hope nothing's torn. I hope it's minimal, whatever it is. But again, I got to get it looked at because I'm driving myself insane. Totally driving myself insane because I'm like a fucking gimp limping around. So got my back, and yeah, that's true. That's very true. He's a good dude. He's a super good dude. I'm glad. I'm glad that I have somebody like that I could call on. What are you saying, Don? Does it hurt moving left and right? Yeah, if I were to like try to push something to the side, each side, um, like if I were to put my foot on the side of something and push it whichever direction. Oh wow, it's icy. Um, it hurts. It definitely hurts. I can't like squat down either, totally either. So I got to go down on like my left knee first or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, it's you know normally I just work through all sorts of shit. I have other pain and shit I deal with, but could be worse. But I just deal with it. You know what I mean? But this is bothering me. This is starting to really bug me. Especially if I'm compensating for my other leg. I don't need that to get messed up either. So yeah, I definitely am unstable. I don't know. It could be ligaments. I was actually talking to uh, Joey Bay Eighth about it. We were texting a couple days ago, and he said that he had to get his knee scoped. I think he said he tore the lateral meniscus, and I'm hoping I didn't tear anything like that or whatever. I hope it just fluid or whatever. I don't know. I work in a warehouse. I'm not a fucking doctor, so probably makes a lot more money than I do. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know. But of course, my day that I could have, my kids are actually not home. They wanted to go over to my parents for the weekend. And so instead of me just being able to go home and sleep all day interrupted, now I got to go home, sleep, get up, go to the doctor, and fight for sleep later. So before work. Unless he does something to me where I can't work tonight. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of afraid of. Is that if he does any kind of work to me or whatever, then I'm not going to be able to work tonight. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because Monday nights are super slow. But again, I don't want to miss work. I'm just weird like that, I guess. But I usually, bending down could be, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it can. I don't know. Like I said, I really hope it's nothing too major. I mean, I think if it was, I wouldn't be able to walk, period. Um, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like taking, I don't even like taking aspirin just because, like I said, unfortunately I have my older sibling that is abused about everything you could think of. And, I just, I don't know. I just got a weirdness with that stuff. I don't know. Yep, definitely. And I'm actually going to see a guy who that's what he does is he works on knees, and I think he's an orthopedic surgeon or whatever. So, um, yeah. So, oh man. So what else is going on? Everybody have a good weekend? Yeah, I hope you're right, Don. I hope you're right too. But the thing is, though, is I step on and off a machine probably at least a few hundred times a night. Whether it's the forklift unloading trucks and loading trucks or the riding power jack, the thing that you guys see me give the middle finger on. Um, I'm on that machine all night long, no matter what. So it's a lot. It's like I got a stepper all night long. So that can't be good for my knees. You know, man, I could think of all the freaking things I could say to myself and make fun of myself right now. But yeah. Did you guys see the pizza I made for Yankees? Yeah, I noticed it in the front of my kneecap, and that's like where your patella is. But I don't know. It just feels like it hurts all over the place. I don't know. I can't like pinpoint it. Like one minute it'll hurt on the side of my kneecap, and then next minute it'll hurt behind my knee, and then the next minute I hear click. When I bend it, it clicks. There's clicking all over. Like feel like the tendons are clicking. Like I don't know. It's a fucking disaster. My dad, I mean, he's 70, but he worked construction all his life. He had to get a full knee replacement. I don't think I'm that far gone by any means, but you know, it's like I'm starting to like break down like he was. He had to get carpal tunnel surgeries, and definitely will probably be seeing that in my future. But I could have heard it jumping in and out of cabs. Yeah, I've never had to take cabs. I've always owned at least one automobile or motorcycle for that matter. So yeah, Todd Gramps. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm 42, going on about 90, 95. I wake up freaking brittle, and I feel like my fingers are gonna break off. And yeah, good times. Good times. I should have stayed in school more. Don, I have a knee brace. I bought one, and it feels like it helps, but then I don't know. Like it doesn't feel like it does much. The only thing it felt like good on was the back of my knee for support back there, I guess. But I don't know. But then again, it feels like it's restricting my movement too. So I don't know. And the worst part about it is I can do my business that I do full time. I have enough equipment. I can hire DJs again, like I was before the virus, and I could quit my job right now and make a living off of doing the other thing and not have to abuse myself. But our health insurance is top notch there, and they pay me well, so I can't just give that away. Especially since we just bought the house. So you know, I have a solution. I have an escape plan, but I just maybe I'll do it after maybe in a few more years or something, or maybe another opportunity will come up. I don't think it's that far gone, Don. I really don't. It's I can walk, fine. It's just annoying pain. Again, no pun intended. Um, but I'll be all right. Worst comes to worst, I'll tell them to blast me with cortisone and just go on with my day. I know that's not the best. I know that's just a band-aid, but uh, I got a lot of things coming up, and I can't afford to find replacements for what I need to do or lose that kind of money. So, yeah, right. But that's the thing. Like, my old job, I was only working part time just because they were nice enough to give part timers insurance, but the insurance sucked. So, like, it was kind of like a double edged sword. I'd work only part time and then I was, DJing a bunch of gigs. But if something happened where we needed to go to the doctor or whatever, I was paying a ton in medical bills. So it was like I was shooting myself in the foot anyway. This where I'm at now, you pay a little extra out of each one of your paychecks or whatever. But I did the zero deductible plan. And so, we go there, we pay the copay, and then there's no real bills afterwards. So it's been a lifesaver. It's been great. Yep, definitely. It definitely sucks that you have to make a lot of decisions, being an adult around health insurance. Definitely sucks. Right over the border, 10 minutes away, they got universal health care where you don't have to pay for it. But I forget they have to pay for something else, though. That kind of sucks. I can't remember what Canada gets stuck with. Danny stories around here? Where's he? Yeah, I'd have to go see a proctologist for pains for Mr. Pain there because he is a pain in my ass. Like, oh, this guy from YouTube says he's got a Tim Hortons video for me. He's a real pain in my ass. What can you do? At least you acknowledge you're annoying, and that's good. Glad you acknowledge that. I don't even know if I can cam up right now. It's dark in the car. Hang on. Is that better? So my Buffalo Bills won yesterday, and basically gave me a heart attack in the process. Um, it was it was insane. That game was. It should have been over. It should have been over after. Um, Sorry, I know the lighting here kind of sucks, guys, but I'm just sitting here parked now. Um, the game was insane. That game was so many ups and downs. So many. There's drop passes, there's drop touchdowns, there's interceptions, there's fumbles. The game was supposed to be a blowout. I mean, Miami did have a great defense. I'll give him that. And that third string quarterback, he was drafted in the 7th round. Skylar Thompson, I think his name was, played his ass off. The kid did really good. They kept showing his father. He was in the crowd there. Um, Miami put up a really good fight, but I'm glad to see my Bills have advanced. They have to play the Bengals. The Bengals are going to have, it's going to be, the Bengals are going to be a really tough opponent. They're a good team, but you know, anything rolls in the playoffs. So Came up, we're going OnlyFans. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I don't think wifey would approve of that one. You pay 65. Is that for the year, Don, or for the month? Because I wouldn't be shocked either way. I mean, like I said, I pay. There's 3 different insurance plans, which they're all pretty good at my work. You know, they're way more generous than my old place. Oh, for the year? Well, that's not terrible, I don't think. I mean, as long as you. I'm trying to think. Let me add up. Oh yeah, I pay a lot more than that. What's going on, David Cameron? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're just kind of hanging out here. I've been doing a couple different lives coming home from work just because either I'm waiting at the grocery store to go in and get stuff for my kids' lunches or for dinner, um, or just kind of bored and can't go to sleep yet. But got a whole bunch of people from across the pond. I think my whole chat room is, except for Stiggs. Stiggs is stateside with me, but yeah, we're talking about the Buffalo Bills victory. We're talking about my gimpy knee, and I don't know, my work night, I guess. Oh, shit, I don't know if you guys could hear the music. I'm sorry. Sorry. Where's Danny Stories and his mobile podcast? I'm waiting for him. Where's he? He should pop in soon. Surprised Theendu ain't up. He was up late the other night, Mr. Theendu. He was on, I believe, Rat Trap show. That was on late. Surprised. Did you guys check that show out? I heard it a little bit, and then I want to pass it out too. So, yeah. Danny is the man. You're correct. I fully agree. I love listening to Danny stories. When he came on the Theendu show the other day, talking like the Macho Man, that was awesome. If my eyes were closed, I would have thought Theendu was playing a freaking Macho Man clip. It was awesome. He did it. He did that really well. Let me tell you something, brother. That's Hulk Hogan, by the way. But yeah, MRE was on for a while. Yep. Yeah, I was working. I listened for a little while, and then I had to shut it off for a bit because I actually had to pay attention to what I was doing. But yeah, it's crazy because things come in from all over the country, and we really have to tear open a lot of cases and inspect the quality of product, because obviously we don't want to give our grocery stores or restaurants or whatever we serve bad product. So if something does come in and it's discolored or it's got decay or scarring or stuff like that, we have to do a report. And there's actually an app that we log into, and we take the pictures and it send it from there, and the salespeople and our bosses or whatever send it out, and they do their thing with that. So, but that's part of what I have to do. Aside from unloading or loading trucks, is inspect quality. So, with this whole shortage and craziness with the cost of lettuce and everything that's been happening, we really have to, you know, we really have to inspect the quality even harder, just so we don't get ripped off too. So it's you know it can be time consuming if we do get a bad load of something. It sucks. But so who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl? Who do you think's going to make it? San Francisco's looking really strong. um I can't believe, and not that I haven't really been paying attention either, but the Giants beat the Vikings. That was crazy. I Coach Dable was the offensive coordinator of the Bills last year, and in his first year he made the playoffs. It's good for him. I didn't think that team was going to be that strong. Apparently they are. And the Vikings beat the Bills. They beat the Bills in the regular season. Kind of a fluke win, but I won't say much more on that one. Yeah, the grocery industry is high tech. Everything's high tech. It's all about saving money and being more efficient. And if you ever seen the memes of it's the what are they, the self cash registers. They say that you're supposed to, if you're going to cash yourself out, you should be unloading the trucks at Walmart. I don't know. Been up since yesterday. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I hope my Bills make the Super Bowl. I was 10 years old when they made their first Super Bowl, and they made it 4 years in a row, and they lost all 4. So it's really hard to be a Buffalo fan of any sports, for that matter. You had Brett Hall, no goal. But they did count it as a goal, and they won the Stanley Cup. They eliminated Buffalo and won the Stanley Cup that year. I think Cindo said he was present at that game when Brett Hall had the no goal. And then again, losing 4 straight Super Bowls wasn't cool either. It's hard to be a Buffalo, New York sports fan. It really is. Like yesterday, I was watching the game, and I was all excited, and then as soon as they started coming back and they tied it up right before the half, I went numb. I'm like, you know what? I should just go to sleep. I feel like the reason, that I'm watching it, they're not winning because I'm watching the game. That's what I felt like. But I don't know. I'm real superstitious like that. Which reminds me, I didn't win the Mega Millions or Billions or whatever, but I still have a ticket. I wonder if I won anything. It's in my other coat here. I got to go check that out. Where is it? Yeah, so that's the Mega Millions. I don't know if you can partially win stuff. I don't really play this ever unless it's like a, super high thing, high payout or whatever. But I played $10 last week on it, and obviously I think a guy in Maine won the whole thing, but I don't know if you could win partial money off of it or what. So once I go and I'm gonna head in the store in a minute. I'm gonna check it out. So see if I won anything. It'd be nice, even if I got my money back. But whew, I'm tired. So yeah, I don't see the chat moving at all. Am I losing everybody? Am I boring today? Not trying to be. But yeah, so I'll keep everybody posted as far as what happens. Hopefully, like I said, it's nothing major with my my knee there. Hopefully that maybe it's fluid and it's causing problems. You could drain it out and hit me with a cortisone shot, or I don't even know. I have no idea. Like I said, I've never had this type of pain before, but yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. And the good thing is I could still walk and I'm still working, but it's just kind of a nuisance. So, but I am gonna wrap it up right now. I'll keep you guys all posted. Maybe I'll put up like a post later or something. Let you guys know how I'm doing, and I'll probably see everybody in the chats later. All right. So for today, I am out. God bless. Have a safe day. Rock and roll.